A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Veselai, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But since because ARC don't operate in North America.
Can you sell your organs?
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
I agree, it doesn't look good. He's pulled me off Dubai, put me on the train station bombing. I think he's about to send me to Gotham City.
The Udala complex? You're not gonna like it there. It was built by the Santo Group as temporary housing for transient workers. But now
it's home to every unlicensed dog in the Czech Republic. And it's where ARC's made its headquarters.
Shit, man. What are they planning?
I had a sneaking suspicion.
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet. The only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the Collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
What are you gonna do? Same here.
I'm gonna finish my investigation.
Good luck, Adam.
Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up. Miller, we still going to Gotham City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
You mind taking one of my patrols next week?
You should vacate the area, Sid.
When did they close the puppet shop? It's been closed for ages, maybe a year.
You should vacate the area, Sid.
When did they close the puppet shop? It's been closed for ages, maybe a year.
You should vacate the area.
My niece loves those little Americans. The ones that look like dogs. I was going to get one for her birthday.
Them together with chewing gum and baling wire. Don't need bulbs.
Celý oddělení je skorumpované.
Trying to call me?
Yes, I've been worried sick. Thank God you're all right. I was afraid I would never see your face again.
Trying to call me?
I've been worried sick.
No reports of suspicious activity.
On the way there, some people like to check myself.
So, welcome to my stream. If you're watching, thank you for joining me. Welcome to my stream. If you're watching, right now, it may seem like I've advanced past to where I should start at, because I got too infatuated with the game. It may seem like I've advanced past to where... So, thank you for watching, and if you're just joining me, thank you for watching. As you can see, I've advanced pretty well through the game. I want to jump in, but I can't.
You got to hand it to Nathaniel Brown.
I need to get into those doors, but I can't. Maybe I can. Yes, I can. I have multi-tools. I just realized that.
In the sewers.
Just take time. Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle.
We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face, but the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utiled complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. Fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police.
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilec complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. You ask me, Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to Talos Rucker and bring him in, Agent.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
No. I like my limp. Keeps me honest. Ready to light out.
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
To lay down in front of our faces.
Are you some kind of activist or something? Get the job. Leave me the hell alone.
I have an itch in the back of my eyeballs. I'm only trying to get back on my feet.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Please, not now.
I'm at the point that... Leave me alone.
Are you lost?
Just leave
through.
it,
I don't suppose you've got any neuropazine you can spare, do you?
Here. Looks like these people need it more than I do.
That's very kind of you. Wasn't expecting. Word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Ruzika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
These cops, they're looking for members of ARC?
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we've done.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Why shouldn't I? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talus Rucker and ARC are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
I'm getting the impression that you see ARC and Talus Rucker as some kind of augmented Robin Hoods. How well do you know the man?
I met Talus years ago in India. We were both humanitarian aid volunteers back then.
Is he a good man? The press paints him as a narcissist.
He has his faults, but I wouldn't believe everything you see on Pactus News.
Does he visit this area of the complex much?
You know, you've been asking me an awful lot of questions.
It's just that I heard Rucker didn't get augmented voluntarily, so I'm wondering how that kind of experience colors a man's perspective around people who did.
Talus was always passionate about the ability of neuroaugmentations to heal people's bodies and souls. His accident only strengthened his beliefs.
Is he still an idealist then, after everything that's happened?
Listen to his daily broadcasts. He believes people will usually do the right thing in time. They just need to discover what the right thing is.
Where I come from, cops are supposed to be the good guys.
What planet is that? Because where I come from, the police have been militarizing for years, wasting money and inciting deep levels of mistrust between them and the very people they're supposed to protect.
Is that what's happening in Golem City?
It's happening all over the place. The cops in Golem are a special breed. They control everything here. Food, drugs, neuropozyne, and not all of them think very highly of us Ogs.
I see. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc.
I hope you'll take it to heart. Terrorists try to blow up Rosika Station. The cops need someone to blame.
Oh man, I need a hit. Fuck. Oh man, I need a hit. Fuck.
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank. Will test our resolve, the strength of our conviction. We have been cast as the villain once again. Despite our denials, our protestations, despite our dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause, despite the fact that some of our own were killed in the attack at Rosica Station, but fear has blinded our accusers. And although I know that many of you are fearful in the wake of such violence, I urge you not to become as blind. You know as well as I that they will come here into your homes to intimidate, to accuse, perhaps worse. And some of you will be tempted to strike out, strike back. Please, I urge you to refrain. More violence will only escalate the situation. It will only serve to bring
Probably saved a lot of lives by telling us this, Hanser.
Oh, yeah. Wait a second. Oh.
Back off, Hanser.
Oh, yeah. I'm a regular hero. I bet they will have a statue of me in the town square and everything.
If your sister is with Ark, we are the only people who can help her.
I have seen the way you do. Hoarding all the posing. handing it out as a reward when we stab you.
Fix this.
You're
You'll
late
see.
for that now, isn't it?
But I have a police
area. Remain calm and disperse, or we must break up the crowd ourselves.
You touch here with this.
Keep
Do you have any
moving.
pertinent information regarding this investigation? Do not. Leave the area and return to your...
You don't want to go any further, handsome.
Damn hunters, better stay away.
Clear the area, now.
You're new here? Well, I will give you the tour. Here we have our daily dose of fascism.
You ox, get the hell back or else.
You cannot let them take him away.
Leave this area, Come on, Hog. I am itching to beat another one of you weirdos down. Fucking blow up the train station and expect us to sit on our hands? You reap what you sow.
Strike back. Please.
Fix this. You'll see.
I urge you to refrain. More violence will only escalate the situation. It will only serve to strengthen their justification.
Cannot let them take him away. We have to stop them. This is complete persecution, and not only is it accepted, many outside the law are good.
You people. Now what? What other lies have you come to tell me?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm here to see Sokol. He's expecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan, or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter which one. The police took them both to the Narrows to torture them for information they do not have.
It's been a rough day, especially here. I can see that. But maybe I can help. What happened?
Like you care. My husband is gone. Tibor said he had a way of getting us out of Golem City. A contact with... Wait. Who are you?
I'm the contact.
And maybe there is a chance.
There's a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushan, he asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done nothing. Nothing.
Do you know where they were taken?
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something?
Hey, I can see you're upset. And you're right to be. But if you have information that can help me get you and your family out of here, please tell me. It's not too late.
I'm sorry. It has been very difficult. Tibor has been arrested before. He thinks ARC will keep him safe. The last time he was rescued by someone coming in through the ceiling of his cell. There are many places in Golem City that are unfinished. Maybe that can help.
I think it can. Thank you,
Adela.
Adam.
Please hurry, Adam. Help my family.
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Adam Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right. I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
You'll see.
TYM comes out with the clock
out of here.
Chain of command, that's why.
Brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
I know. I spoke to your sister-in-law. She told me what happened.
Adila, is she alright?
It seems like she can take care of herself.
Yes, she can. You know, I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Tibor, I can get you out of here.
And then what? They go back to my housing unit and take me again?
And what if you're not there?
No, no. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
All right, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galois. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Please, I know you don't owe me anything, but if you see my brother Dushan, help him. If anything happens to him, Adela will kill me.
Of that, I have no doubt. I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Got it. Surrounded by clouds.
Prison within a prison. That makes no sense.
Have it your way.
Learn respect. Good. That is what I want to hear. Surrounded by flanks. Respect.
Anymore.
Too bad. I was just starting to warm up to them.
I can try and get some more down here if that's what you want.
No. It is better this happens now before I become too attached. You mind untying me?
Sure.
So, was it Tibor or Adela that asked you to help me? Or something else?
A man getting savagely beaten isn't something I can just watch, regardless of the reason.
Well, you know cops, right? Assholes do not need a reason.
I do know cops, and whether it's right or wrong, there's always a reason.
Look, all I know is that since the Ruzicka bombing, the police have been cracking down on us hard. They suspect Ark, of course, but they're blaming every AUG. For most of them, it's just another excuse to hurt us.
I thought you weren't a member of ARC.
My brother is. I just repair things for them sometimes. Heating units, security cameras. It is how I earn a living for my family.
Do you know if ARC was responsible for the Ruzicka bombing?
No. And I do not want to know. After this, I'm done with them. Being associated with ARC. Even if they are our only hope, it is not worth the pain. Look, you want to know what ARC is up to? You're going to have to ask them yourself.
Fair enough. How do I do that?
When you have robbed the man of all, the things... He is no longer the... He has no more of...
This...
Please, help my brother.
Can't believe I am so on edge.
All right, back to it.
Check it, I'll cover it.
Not right now.
I'm
Actually,
pretty boring.
not ever.
We'd be better off talking to someone else. Small talk bores me.
Ne. Nechte mě na pokoji.
Please! We are brother and sister.
This is not a good time. I have somewhere to be. No time to talk.
One step at a time. Just remember that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
se nechce přiznat, aspoň zatím.
To je strašný riziko. A co z toho? Když to před někdy... Jasně, přijdu brzy.
Aukové mají strach.
Yeah, well, Tibor almost certainly is. I took some kind of card, and I've got a good idea what it's for. No, an element is useful. Unless we want to start a real war, which we don't. He's a small fish, for sure, and the Shah is probably not even involved, but let's not throw either back without giving something out. Okay, check it later.
Nelíbí se mi, jak na nás koukají. Budeme rádi, když se odsud dostaneme živý.
All you ever talk about is the promised land. They said that about 50
You looking for supplies?
Keep your hands where I can see them. Do your deal and...
If you're looking to take a piss, you can do it in the street like everybody else. If you're looking for Virzbowski, you can fuck off.
I'm not looking for either.
Well then, handsome. You must be looking to deal. My name's Entity, and I've got the sweetest tech in GC. How may I serve you?
Show me what you've got.
Well, if you're going to make it sound naughty, I have no choice, do I? Good looks and an eye for high-end tech. Mother did warn me. I'm hoping there's something else I can do for you?
So how did you wind up dealing tech in Golem City?
All the brothels were full, so I had no choice but to fall back on an old hobby to make ends meet.
Which tech company was it that cut you loose?
Bobson Synthetics. I was a biocell designer. Then I wasn't. The incident fried some pretty delicate shit in my hand. Can't really do my best work anymore, you know, but... Hey, whatever. That's downer territory. I get by fine. What do you say we change the subject?
When I walked in here, you mentioned someone named Wierzbowski. Who is that?
My asshole ex. He used to run this place with me before he ran out. Thought you were one of his new friends.
The kind of welcome you gave me, you must not think much of his new friends.
Don't get me wrong. Ark does a lot of good in the ghetto, but...
Your boyfriend fell in with Ark?
Ex. And I get it, I guess. He always wanted to make a difference. Ark keeps a lot of people safe in here. Keeps them fed, clothed. They give a lot of people hope. I get that, but... I don't know, something about organized anything scares the shit out of me.
You think Ark is dangerous?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Shit, probably. But that's not what scares me. It's the collective, hive-minded mentality that freaks me out. It's why I stay away from religion. And book clubs. So, listen, we're getting to know each other here. Is there something else I can do for you?
Actually, Entity, I think I'll just show myself out.
Oh, sad face. Well, promise me you won't take on too long, darling. Hungry? Thirsty? What is it? Guess what I just learned? Right around here, there's a guy selling some tickets.
Přestaňte volat. Nováč.
You got it.
Go for some food right now.
there something I can help you with?
You're Lubosh, right? Dushin Sokol told me Ark might have the answers I'm looking for. He sent me to you.
Dushin? I heard the police had him and his brother Tibor locked up in the Narrows.
Yeah, the cops were working Dushin over pretty good when I found him. Wasn't exactly a fair fight, so I stepped in.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Looking forward to sleeping in his own bed tonight.
Not a lot of people in here would be bothered to stop and help out the stranger.
What was happening wasn't right.
You took on the police by yourself, on their own turf?
And then Dushin pointed me to you.
He was right to do so, but I'm sure he would have given you something more. Some wisdom, maybe?
After you take everything, a man is robbed of what makes him free.
Are you mocking Solzhenitsyn?
No, look, I stuck my neck out for Dushin and he said you'd get me in.
It is not just a passphrase, brother. There's subtext to be learned. The quotes Talos uses teach us about the men that came before.
Got it. I'll study harder now.
Look, I'm a good judge of character, and you seem like you're all right. Plus, you stuck your neck out for an affiliate of ours. So, I'm going to return the favor.
Dushin said some of the police are using the Ruzicka bombing as an excuse to hurt the Augmented in Golem City. Why do you think that is?
They're trying to manufacture a response from Talos to get Ark to fight back.
Violence begets violence.
That's right. And if Ark responds violently, then their case against us only builds. But Talos is too smart. He won't allow Ark to be baited into a false confession, even if it means that the people we've sworn to protect are hurt.
What can you tell me about Talos?
First time I met him, he's cutting a bullet out of me while trying to explain the history of the Gulag. He has his hand stuck in my leg, and he's encouraging me to study Stalinist labor camps. 3 months later, I pass him in the throat, and he says, "Lubosh, how's the leg? Are you studying the Gulag like I suggested?" Remembered me like it was yesterday.
Sounds like he has a good memory.
No, I mattered to him. Me, a nobody, mattered to a great man like Talos Rucker. That's the kind of man he is.
How did you get involved with Ark?
I used to load freight for the Czech railway in Ostrava. After the incident, my employers were afraid of me. I was fired. So like most of the augmented in the country, I drifted into Prague, unlicensed and homeless. The police swept me up in a sewer raid one night, put a round in my leg and dumped me here. It wasn't long before Talos found me.
And he gave you work?
He gave me purpose. He's the reason I'm still alive.
Great, thanks. Chicane, we're in business. I managed to convince one of Ark's regulars of my commitment.
I hope you put air quotes around commitment.
Just tell Miller the mission's back on track. I'm heading into an area called the Throat now. Should take me straight into Ark territory.
Copy that. I'll do a flyby up ahead, get you the lay of the land.
This infinite airplane.
Victor, we got one. Patrolling the market, just like you said it would be.
I got it, brothers. Now, let's see what we've got here. These little guys can be tricky. Every once in a while, one of them will go off, even if you...
Should have tried cutting the blue wire.
If only life was that simple. You are lost, brother? It looks like you might have taken a wrong turn.
You must be the welcoming committee.
No. I am Marchenko. And Marchenko, he is more of a guardian. Like the hound at the gates of hell, yes?
I'm not real big on the classics.
That is a pity. What a man reads can tell you more about him than his face. Can I give you a little friendly advice?
Sure.
Go back. Go home. There is nothing for someone like you here.
How do you figure that? You don't know me.
I know this place, up ahead. We call it the Throat. And sometimes those get cut, yes? When outsiders come wandering in where they should not.
I'll take my chances. I just want to see where Ark hides out.
We are not hiding from anyone.
Tell that to the cops down below.
Do not listen to police and all their bullshit about Ark. Those Slupotia pricks are everywhere, breaking heads, making their mess, and we have to deal with it. Better watch yourself. They won't go easy on you either, leash or no leash.
It's not right what the police are doing. Someone has to stand up to them.
Is that you? Because it takes a lot to step out of line and answer back. And once you do, there is no return. Not everyone has the courage to take up the fight.
You make it sound like you're in a war.
It is a war. On us. On every augmented human. You see that, don't you? There is a moment coming, and it will be soon, when all of us will have to choose a side. Anyone who does not will just be in the way. And that could get them killed.
I thought Ark was about preserving human rights, not advocating armed revolt.
Here and now, brother, it is the same thing.
What you're talking about, that's terrorism.
Easy. Having a conversation, discussing the issues of the day.
Like your friend Rucker? I see him on the net. He feel the same way you do?
Ah, yes. Talos. He is a good man. Strong, intelligent, principled. You could learn a lot from him.
I admit he's got a way about him. He talks and people listen. But is that enough?
He is no politician, if that is what you mean. Rucker gave up an easy life for our cause. He lives the struggle, just like the rest of us.
Respect anyone with principles. But in my experience, that doesn't get you much when the storm comes down.
Well, as much as a political debate stimulates me, you are pushing my patience, and I have work to do. You have had your warning. Get out of here, while you still can.
If that was your recruitment speech, I gotta tell you, it sucked. The way I see it, after the bombing, tide's turning against you. ARC has made itself public enemy #1.
Yes, it may seem that way. For now. Until then. Sergei! Be careful in there, Shiny. Huh? Nasty rumors of a wrench getting scratches on his finish will scare the tourists away. Yes. We'll be seeing you.
Chicane, patch me through to Miller.
Give him a message. Patch you through. What am I, your fucking secretary now?
Jensen, I thought you were back on track.
I am. But I need you to run a name through ILANC. Viktor Marchenko. Got a feeling about this guy.
Fine. But remember, you're there for Rucker. If he's behind these attacks, everyone else will fall in line.
This is Talos Raka, and it is time once again to share with you current events relating to the struggle for augmented rights. Our principal topic tonight is, unsurprisingly, the aftermath of the deplorable terrorist attack on the Secretary's decision. Owing to the slanderous and inflammatory insinuations and outright lies being put forth by the media, the police presence in the Utulek complex has increased. My ears of unlawful searches, arbitrary arrests, and brutal violence posing as interrogation. That the members of the state police force and their civil commanders curtail their current behavior and begin comporting themselves in a fair and honorable fashion. The citizens, I strongly advocate. Personally experience abuse, do not hesitate. Report all violations to ARC, and those responsible will answer for their crimes once the current crisis has passed. My friends, I urge you. That concludes our broadcast for today. Until tomorrow, remember that through patience, diligence, remaining firm in your principles, we will see a brighter future. Thank you.